Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another install video on the NC Miata. I hope you're as excited as I am about this one. I've been waiting to do this for quite a long time. So let's jump into what I have, what the stock mirror looks like, and I'll tell you why I'm doing this. So some of you should be pretty interested in this. I've been interested in this for a little while and I don't know why I waited so long to do it, but regardless, we're doing it today. So a common issue with the NC Miata, it's gonna be tough to focus, there we go. So you can see the rear view mirror has pretty much delaminated or started to delaminate from the unit itself. It's really ugly. It also doesn't have the auto dimming or a compass or whatever. So I've really wanted to upgrade this to something a little bit more functional for daily driving, something that's a little bit easier to see, and that is what we're gonna do today. So let me show you what I got. So right here, I went ahead and ordered a Mazda 6, and it's got the HomeLink stuff so I can open my garage door. It's got the dimming features, and this will replace what I have in the car right now. It's a unit from Canada. It was pretty cheap. I think it was like 30 bucks or so. I made sure to look for one that had the wiring at the end. They just cut it off, which is fine because we're gonna wire it in ourselves, but it should be pretty easy to replace, but we're gonna do it today. So let's dive into the car and start disassembling the interior pieces. Also, if you haven't already, I am giving away 3 of these pistons that I pulled out of the 2.0 engine, just for my subscribers to say thank you for subscribing and watching the videos. The link to that video is down below with the details, so you can enter to win one of these things. It ends at the end of March, so go check that out. So first thing that we need to do is we need to remove the OEM mirror, and it's held in with this kind of standard mirror holder. It's glued onto the glass, but there's a clip so you can remove it. So I think what we're gonna do is I've got a small torque screwdriver because I wanted to find something that had like a blunt end rather than a sharper end because I didn't want to damage anything. And there's a little hole right here on the edge of it that you can stick a screwdriver in to unclip it. So I'm gonna put the camera down and we're gonna try to remove this thing and get it off. All right, so we should be able to just stick it in, push down, pop it out. It's kind of hard to pop out, and I pushed my screwdriver up into the trim, that's fine. But it comes right out. So underneath, this is what it looks like. And when you put your screwdriver in, it presses down on this clip right here and it'll pop right off. So OEM mirror's off, that was easy enough. So now we can get to wiring and installing the new mirror. I've got all of this taken apart. You guys would have seen this in a previous video. There's a link to that up in the right hand corner. Installing the mirror is pretty straightforward. So you'll take your mirror, get it in the correct position. So mine has the little buttons down. All right, so you'll take your new mirror and you'll want to orientate it to where it'll fit on the little metal bracket. And it should slide right over the top of it. All right, so you don't have to push down that much, I guess, but it'll slide down onto the little bracket and sit there nicely. Mine came with a little screw that tightens it down onto the bracket itself. So you lift your mirror up, take your little screw, and just screw it into the part of the mirror itself. So mine's down. Now it's on there nice and securely.
One eternity later.
Okay guys, so quick update. I've been at this for a little while now. I'm trying to figure out the electronics for this. So obviously I've got a couple wires coming out here from the original wire harness. These ones go down to the dome light like we wired previously in the footwell lights. And then there's also an extra black wire and then like a violet, red, blue wire here. So I connected the black wire to the black wire of the mirror, that's a ground. And then just for testing, I plugged in this blue red to a blue red on the dome light harness. And I've programmed this now to where I can open the garage door up with the mirror. So there is power getting to the mirror. I'm just trying to figure out how to get the auto dimming and the compass to work. I'm pretty sure there's a compass, but I'm not positive. And I'm definitely sure there's auto dimming. So I'm just working through that. Once I figure it out, I'll show you guys the wiring connections for that, and then we can go from there.
Eventually.
I'm super happy because I figured this out. So we've got our ground wire to ground wire, the blue red to the blue red in the harness. I need to splice this into the actual wiring. But you can see here on the mirror, when I hit the garage door open button, it blinks red. So the issue I was having was I wasn't getting enough power to the right cable. So this red yellow cable is for the reverse light. So I guess on this model, there's no compass, but when you go into reverse, it auto dims the mirror. I don't care about it. It's gonna work either way. So down here, you'll remember previously, I installed that wiring kit for the dash cam. I don't have the dash cam anymore, but there was a converter in it that was dropping the voltage. So I bypassed that. I took the voltage converter thing out and just wired in directly to the ground wire and the power wire. So the power wire of my old dash cam kit goes to this red wire here, which powers the auto dimming mirror. And so you can see when I put the key into accessory mode, the mirror dims, which is exactly what I was hoping for. You can see if I put my finger over it, it shines back up a little bit. It's probably hard to tell on the camera. If I let go, it dims a little bit. Either way, it's working. There's a little green light here that's working, so you know it's working the right way. It just doesn't have a compass, and that's fine. I don't care that much. I'm so happy it's working. I spent the last 2 hours trying to figure this out. What I'm gonna do is clean up these wires, and then I'm gonna show you guys what the finished wiring looks like, and then we can close out the video. I've got pretty much everything hooked up. I need to put some electrical tape over this solder right here. But now the plug for the dome light is all clear. We got the ground here. It runs all the way around. I used the existing wires from that dash cam install thing, and it's all tucked away here. Everything is all soldered up with heat shrink wrap. So with the key in, you can see that the green light still comes on, and it will dim in and out. Again, it's hard to tell on the camera, but it definitely does it. So, and the garage door lights still work. I programmed it and everything. So now I'm just gonna tuck everything away and we can finish this install. So we've got the mirror installed. We've got all the wiring hooked up and tucked away. And now is the final test. So garage door opener still works. I'm not gonna hit this one because that's what opens the garage door, but garage door openers still work. Turn the key to the accessory position. The green light comes on right here, so I'm gonna try to show this to you guys, but cover this. The mirror does brighten up. I don't know if you can see it in the camera or not, but it's like a blue tint, and as long as light is hitting the sensor or not hitting the sensor, it'll dim. So this is a successful install. One thing I've seen people worry about in the past with these mirrors is if your sun visors will still work or not. With this mirror, the sun visors on both sides go in and out with no issues. So I'm really happy with that. We've retained full use of the sun visors, not that they really do anything, but this mirror is like two-way adjustable. It has an adjustment on the part that attaches to the windshield and the mirror itself. So you can scoot it around and then adjust it from there based on however you want it positioned. So your mirrors can open and close. And like I said, this mirror is a mirror from a Mazda 6. It's from like a 2004, 2006, something like that. The only thing you don't get is the rear reverse light hookup, which isn't a big deal to me. I don't think I'm gonna notice it at all, but if you know a better solution, I recommend you go with that, whatever you decide to do. You can find mirrors like this all over eBay. Mine was about $30, so it was a pretty good deal. It's the Gentex mirror. I think Gentex is the company that makes most of the mirrors that have HomeLink and auto dimming and all that. So based on what you get, depends on whatever you want to do wiring wise. Mine was a little older, so that's why it was harder to wire, but I got it figured out. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned something and got some inspiration to install a new mirror on your own car. If you are new to the channel, be sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Enter the giveaway, it's on a previous video. Leave a like on this video, and I will see you in the next one.